Hello, Susanna Anderson here with the Are They All Yours blog at StephenAndersonFamily.com. Today I wanted to show you about my favorite Weight Watchers friendly food products that I eat pretty much every week or really most days, kind of from a whole foods approach. Because of course there are a lot of things that would be low in Weight Watchers Smart Points, like because they're sugar free or have some weird kind of artificial stuff in it. I wanted to show you from like a whole foods perspective what wholesome foods I enjoy eating that are really points friendly that I eat regularly. So one of the big things that I like is dairy, and I really like cheese. And one of the most common concerns about, say, following Weight Watchers or any calorie-based approach is that, well, low fat is not good for you. We need healthy fats, and eating low fat is not good, so therefore I cannot do low-fat dairy products, I cannot do low-fat anything, it's not good for me. Well, two things about that. Number one, yes, healthy fats are good, but too much of anything is not a good thing. So while I do focus on getting healthy fats, I have lots of healthy fats stored on my midsection. There's a lot of healthy saturated fats that I'm actually trying to get out of. So my pantry, as it were, for healthy fats is kind of full. It's like saying, well, you know, apples are very healthy to eat, so you shouldn't follow a diet that says not to eat apples. But that doesn't mean that when I go to the store, if I have an entire fridge full of apples, I'm not going to buy apples when I go to the store because I'm going to use the apples I have. By that same token, for somebody who's trying to lose weight because they're overweight or obese or even morbidly obese, they need to raid the pantry on those healthy fats. So yes, being low-fat is very appropriate in those circumstances because you can draw it from your own body while you're losing weight. Even so, Weight Watchers does allow healthy fats. Now, as a nursing mom, I do try to focus on that especially. And my two favorite sources that are both 0 smart points, I can eat as many of these as I feel necessary, and I will not get into my points budgets at all, are whole eggs. And I like to use them pretty much at every meal, you know, eggs just in any form. But also I love these ones from Costco. They come pre-packaged in a pack of 2, and they're good until June 2nd if they stay in this package. So at night if I'm hungry, I just pop one of these out, put a little salt and pepper on, and eat these. I could boil my own eggs. I could use them in the Instant Pot. I don't like to do that because these keep longer, and they're just handy to have on hand. So eggs is a huge one for healthy fats. And then another one for healthy fats that's also 0 points is smoked salmon. I like this one. It's not perfect in that it's farm raised. I usually only eat wild caught salmon. This one is not. This one is farm raised. And in fact, the fish is fed something, I think annatto, to make it come up like really pink or something. So the taste won out on this one. This one just tastes better than any smoked salmon that I've tried. I've tried lots of different kinds. The taste on this one just wins hands down. So even though it's not perfect, it's not wild caught, I love the salmon. 0 smart points. So if I'm hungry and I want to eat something and I feel like it really boosts my milk supply to have these healthy essential fats, this is a great one. But back to what I was talking about, the dairy. So cheese and dairy is a huge one for me. I have found some cheeses that even though they're low-fat, they're very doable. I love the Jarlsberg Light Swiss. This is 1 smart point for 1 slice. And because Swiss is a sharp cheese, 1 slice really goes a long way. On most things, you would only want 1 slice. Even if I do crackers and cheese, I tear that 1 slice into little squares. It goes a long way. So I love these. And then Trader Joe's has shredded cheeses. They're light, shredded 3-cheese blend, which is mozzarella, Monterey Jack, and cheddar cheese. So this is kind of a Mexican cheese blend. 2 tablespoons of this are 1 smart point, which is about half the points value of regular whole fat cheese. And it does not taste low fat at all. It tastes very good. Trader Joe's also makes one in mozzarella only, same points value, 2 tablespoons, only 1 smart point. And it melts nicely, it tastes great. So I love both of these low-fat cheeses, this and the mozzarella from Trader Joe's. Also at Trader Joe's, for those times that I really do want to indulge in a good cheese, like a good brie or a goat cheese, but I don't want to open like a big 8-ounce log because then I'm going to eat the whole 8-ounce log. I love these tiny pre-packaged. They have a tiny brie, 3 smart points, and they have a tiny goat cheese medallion. And these both come in packs of 8, I think, maybe 6 or 8 to a bag. And they keep for months, so you can buy it and then, you can just eat the portion and then put it away, and the whole open package is not staring you down the rest of the week saying, eat me. 3 smart points each, which is kind of high, but it's nice for an indulgence, but portion control. So I love this brie. Is very good, very creamy. It has a rind, but it's not overpowering, and it still has lots on the inside that's soft and tastes really good with some all-fruit spread and some jovial einkorn crackers. It's just heavenly. Same with the goat cheese here. And then, of course, there's always good old Laughing Cow. These cheese wedges, only 1 point per wedge. 2 are 3 smart points, so I usually limit myself to 1. But they are wonderful spread, maybe like on a ham sandwich. Just so really nice if you just want a creamy spreadable cheese for 1 point. Cheese and crackers, these are great for that. And then as far as other dairy, fat-free Greek yogurt is 0 smart points. Now, I'm not a fan of fat-free yogurt. But for 0 smart points, I did become a fan really fast. I really like the fat-free Greek yogurt from Costco. It can be used in so many things. I use this to make the 2 ingredient bagels. Mine are actually 5 ingredient bagels. It's the recipe that you can find on skinnytaste.com. So it just is made with flour and Greek yogurt and I think baking powder and salt and seasoning. So I'm not sure, but it's on Skinny Taste. It's 5 ingredients. It's just flour and yogurt and baking powder, basically. I like to use it in that, but I even eat it just plain. And you're like, well, plain, or do you sweeten it? I like to sweeten it with a mashed banana. So I take a banana, I mash it, and I add about an equal amount. So if it's 1 banana and it's about a ½ cup mashed, I add about a ½ cup of this Greek yogurt to it. I stir it together, and it's 0 smart points. The banana really changes the texture to where it tastes more like a yogurt that is not fat-free. So that's really nice. I really recommend this for a great snack to have on hand. As far as whole milk yogurt, I do still like that. And my favorite brand, hands down, is Siggi's. Now, Siggi's is Icelandic yogurt. It's kind of like a Greek-style yogurt or like a German quark in that it's very thick, high in protein. And what I like about Siggi's is that they use all natural sweeteners. It's not like weird, erythritol, and they use very little of it. It's not this overly sweetened, Yoplait, gag me with a spoon kind of a taste. It's mildly sweetened. So this tub, this one is my favorite flavor because this is the only flavor in the whole milk variety that only has 4 points. All the other whole milk varieties have 5 points. Now I like the vanilla because it's really nice with berries and a couple of almonds on it, but it's 5 points. So sometimes I go for this one. If I only have 4 points, I like to use this one, the strawberry rhubarb flavor. Very good if I have the points for a whole milk yogurt and I want to indulge in it. So I really enjoy those. And then getting away from dairy, I guess we still have the ice cream here. There are lots of Weight Watchers friendly ice creams out there. The ones that are most popular are the Halo Top and the Enlightened. I don't do either because they use erythritol. Erythritol, like xylitol, is a sugar alcohol. It's a hydrogenated sugar. It's basically sugar that has been denatured to where it cannot be metabolized. And because it cannot be metabolized, it goes through the human body without affecting us calorically. However, they wreak havoc on the digestive system. People who eat a whole tub of Halo Top often report their tongue being sore, their throat being sore. That's because those hydrogenated sugar alcohols the molecule is a very sharp, pointy, for lack of a better word, a very abrasive molecule that just wreaks havoc, puts tiny cuts all throughout the gastrointestinal tract and hurts it. That's why people get gassy from it. It's even toxic to dogs. Well, Arctic Zero is sweetened with sugar, very little sugar, and monk fruit extract. I'm not a fan of monk fruit because of the taste, but unlike stevia, which I think has effects on reproduction and fertility in both men and women, and just on the hormones in general. And unlike erythritol and xylitol, which destroy the gastrointestinal tract, monk fruit is very safe, but it has a funky taste. However, in this ice cream, I think it tastes great. You cannot taste the difference. Well, I cannot taste the difference. And they have really good flavors in Arctic Zero. Now, here's a little tip. There are two different kinds of Arctic Zero. The ones that are 35 calories per serving and the ones that are 75 or more calories per serving. Go with the ones that are more. The ones that are 35 are pretty much just flavored water and they taste like a gross popsicle. All the ones that are chunky and are the more rich kind, 75 calories. Still very low points because that's just not a lot. It's 3 points for a half cup serving of this. So very reasonable. Since we're already in the frozen section, I don't do a lot of ready foods. This is one I make an exception for. These mini wontons, and the same brand also makes pot stickers. Sometimes Costco has the wontons, sometimes it has the pot stickers. The wontons are small, the pot stickers are large. Both of them are very point friendly. So I believe 22 of these are like 8 smart points. It's a massive portion for very low points. The pot stickers, because they're larger, you can have like, I want to say like 8 or 9 for 7 smart points. But you can always, that's the wonderful thing about the Weight Watchers app, you can scan the barcode and it'll bring up the item and then you can toggle with the dial of how much you're eating and you can see, okay, how many can I have before I go up a point value? And you can come in just below that and you better know I use that. So I love, love, love these. And then let's get a little bit into the meats. So I prefer to do all uncured meats for ready meats. Of course, all fish is 0 smart points. All chicken breast and turkey breast is 0 smart points. That also includes the deli chicken breast. And I really like this uncured one from Costco. They also have a turkey that's also 0 smart points. So today I got home from Costco. I was starving. I didn't want to dip into my points just for a tide me over. So I just had a couple of slices of this for 0 smart points. And it held me over until I had a chance to have lunch. I really like this one. And then I also, ham is not 0 smart points, but it's close to it. I like the Black Forest ham. I always buy the one at Sam's Club. This one is really good. Uncured Black Forest ham. Tastes very good. Is thinly sliced. If you stay under 1.6 ounces, it's 0 smart points. And then from 1.6 ounces all the way up to like something crazy like 5 ounces, I want to say. More than I've ever eaten in one meal, it's only 1 smart point. So you can get a lot of ham for just 0 or 1 smart point. I really like that. And then as far as, I told you I don't like turkey. I really detest turkey. The only good turkey product I found that tastes really good actually is this Applegate Uncured Turkey Pepperoni. And if you have 8 slices or less, which this is a slice, it's 0 smart points. And up to 17 slices is only 1 smart point. So again, you could make a pizza, and I often do this. I make the 2-ingredient dough pizza, which is 5-ingredient dough. I make the 2-ingredient dough pizza with just some unsweetened tomato sauce that I flavor myself. And I put on the low-fat mozzarella from Trader Joe's, and I put this on. And you can get a nice pizza for like 8 smart points, depending on how much dough you use and whatnot. So this uncured turkey pepperoni I really like. Now here's one of my other favorite hacks. Uncured bacon bits. These are from Oscar Mayer. Again, not organic, but hey, it's bacon. A tablespoon of this. Are you ready for this? A tablespoon of these uncured bacon bits. 0 smart points. So when I have my salad ready, I then go and I dump a tablespoon of these on, and I just added bacon for 0 smart points. Now I'm sure like 1 1/4 tablespoons is probably 1 point, but that's where that total comes in. I figure out exactly how much I can have and still be 0 smart points. And then this, I really like this breakfast sausage. Typically breakfast sausage you can expect to be 1 point per link, and that's what this is, except that 4 links are only 3 points. So I frequently have 4 of these for breakfast, combined with some 0 smart points scrambled eggs. And you have a really good breakfast right there. As far as produce, Of course, all produce is 0 smart points, except for potatoes and avocados. So while I love all produce, I especially want to draw attention to tangerines. These are really nice because citrus helps in weight loss. And these travel nicely, so when I go somewhere, I just pop 2 of these in my purse and they're ready to go. And the berries. Berries are super healthy. They're high in antioxidants. They assist in weight loss. They have a lot of fiber. So, the digestive tract stays active even though you might be losing weight. I love berries. So every week I typically make a big bowl of a mixture of berries and I have that just ready to go in the fridge to put in my oatmeal, or maybe to just have some berries as a side, or to top my yogurt with it, my 0 smart point yogurt that I have. So berries are a must for me. I love having the berries. And then as far as other produce goes, one of my very favorite things are these mini peppers. They are so sweet and flavorful, and peppers are actually super high in vitamin C. So this time of year, I can't even keep these in the house. My kids eat these, I eat these. If I open the bag and set it out, it will disappear. I love these. And then, of course, corn is a wonderful way to spread any meal that I'm cooking. So if I'm making chili, I can use ground turkey in it, which is 0 smart points. Although I don't like turkey, so I typically pay the points and use a ground pork or a ground beef, lean. And then I add 0 smart point beans, black, pinto, whatever. And then I add corn to it, and the corn stretches it for still 0. You can make a 0 smart point chili if you use ground chicken or ground turkey breast, and then use beans and tomato sauce and corn and those kinds of things. So that's one of my favorite things to always have on hand. That way, if I'm in a bind, I'm hungry, but I'm out of points because I spent my points on something earlier in the day, I can always have some 0 smart point chili and some produce. Now, I like to dip my produce in dressing, and low-fat dressing, it's kind of gross. This Greek yogurt-based ranch dressing from Lighthouse, Opa is the brand, is really good. So I highly recommend this dressing. I really like this, very, very good. And then here's my final trick, and this is a popular product with Weight Watchers, is peanut butter powder. And this is made by simply pressing peanuts until all the oil has come out, making that into powder. So it has, I think it says, 90% less fat than regular peanut butter. So it is a powder, and I most often use this powder to stir into my oatmeal in the morning. I'll make oatmeal with almond milk, quick oats, and 2 tablespoons of this. 2 tablespoons on 1 smart point. So for 1 smart point, I can make my oatmeal taste like peanut butter. And then I either add cocoa powder to it, peanut butter chocolate oatmeal, and I slice a banana into it. Or, when I'm done putting this in, I add my mixed berries in, and then it's like a peanut butter and jelly oatmeal. So 5 days a week, probably, I end up eating this in my breakfast oatmeal, either with chocolate and a banana, or berries. Now, I just recently discovered that PB2 also makes a chocolate peanut butter. And I thought, well, what's the point? It's just cocoa powder and peanut butter powder. But there's also a little bit of powdered sugar in here. Again, no funky sugars. It is actual powdered sugar. Well, guess what? 2 tablespoons of this is still only 1 smart point. In fact, I toggled, and 2 1/8 of a tablespoon are only 1 smart point. So, I do that, and I reconstitute it with hot water until it has a consistency like Nutella. And then I can dip an apple in it, or I can dip a banana in it, and that's really good. So for 1 smart point, I can have a chocolate-covered banana, and that is a really indulgent treat. I just had it today, and I felt like so good, all while I'm losing weight. So I really, really love that. And then just as far as meals, I already mentioned the 0 smart point chili is one of my favorites when I'm low on points. Another thing I like to make is huevos rancheros. And you can find corn tortillas. If you go to the store with the app scanner open, you can find corn tortillas that are 1 point. The Whole Foods store brand organic tortillas are 1 point for 1. They have smaller ones, the tiny ones that are only 1 point for 1 corn tortilla. The little larger store brand ones are 1 point, but 2 of them are 3 points, so you gotta be careful there. And you can top that with some fat-free refried beans, 0 smart points. So if you're using 2 tortillas, you're now up to 3 points, or 2 if you're using the smaller corn tortillas. Top that with 2 tablespoons of the cheese, now up to 4 smart points, and eggs. So you can have this massive huevos rancheros for breakfast for 4 points. That is a very low points breakfast. I enjoy doing that. I like making pizzas that have like a lavash bread crust, and then that cheese on it, and the low points ham, and I get just enough to where I can get in for the 0 smart points, top it with pineapple. You can have a nice pizza for as little as 7 points. So those are just some of my favorite Weight Watchers finds that go well with the healthy whole foods approach, while still feeling like you're eating indulgent foods that are really healthy for you at the same time as they help you lose weight, but still taste good. So if you have any favorite foods that you found work well for you with Weight Watchers, please be sure to share them in the comments. Thanks for watching.